Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. R.K. Verma, ex-Chief Scientist, CSIR NISCARE, New Delhi. Today I will talk on the module that is entitled as National Information System Services and Products, NISCARE. You know, NISCARE, which was earlier known as INSDOC, Indian National Scientific Document Center, is one of the premier R&D institutions for disseminating S&T information in the field of information science. Major products and services, the resources and projects include like abstracting journals from NISCARE and some primary publications, popular science magazines, National Science Library, Wealth of India, scholarly books and monographs, National Union Catalogue of Scientific Studies in India, NUCSI, and projects like National Knowledge Resources Consortium, apart from other. You will have the description of, you will come to know about the description of these type of information on this topic. National Institute of Science Communication and Information Resources, that is NISCARE, came into existence on 30th September 2002 after the merger of National Institute of Science Communication NISCOM and Indian National Scientific Documentation Center INSDOC. The core activity of NISCARE is to collect, store, publish and disseminate S&T information through traditional and modern means for the benefit of different segments of society. The objectives of NISCARE are to gain insight into the various information products, services, resources and projects of NISCARE, a premier institute of S&T information in India. To understand the various activities of NISCARE which are helpful in supporting all levels and categories of S&T society, and to learn the applications of modern information and communication technology in various information products, services and resources provided by NISCARE. Major activities of NISCARE. The major activities are categorized into 4 headings, namely information products and services, information resources, e-resources and in-house databases, and projects. Under the heading information products and services, bibliometric service for studying growth, development and spread of any area of research and identifying centers of excellence, influencing author, etc. occurs. These services include citation analysis, impact factor, bibliometric analysis and multifaceted bibliometric analysis, etc. Contents, abstracts and photocopy service, that is CAPS. CAPS is an innovative personalized information service by which researchers can receive the abstract or full text of desired articles from about 7,000 core journals through NISCARE's document copy supply service. Foreign language translation service. NISCARE provides translation of S&T documents from 20 foreign languages into English. The languages include Chinese, Czech, Danish, Dutch, French, German, Hungarian, Italian, Japanese, Norwegian, Polish, Portuguese, Romanian, Russian, Serbo-Croatian, Spanish and Swedish, etc. NISCARE also provides reverse translation, that is English to foreign language. NISCARE provides document copy supply service to the Indian scientific community by applying copies of articles from Indian and foreign journals. And under literature search service, it is offered through compilation of bibliographies on demand from indigenous as well as from international databases. Under the Human Resource Development Program, short-term training programs are conducted in the field of library information science and other areas including topics like information technology for information management, office automation, bibliometric tools, library automation, networking, digital libraries, and science communication. Besides this, on-site training programs are also organized as per requirement of the clients at their premises. NISCARE provides consultancy services in the areas of library automation, modernization and reorganization of library and information centers, design and development of specialized databases for organizations on turnkey basis, editing, designing, production and printing, and CD-ROM publication jobs. NISCARE publishes 18 journals in physical, biological, chemical sciences, including 2 abstracting journals also. NISCARE hosts its research journals online through a solution called NISCARE Online Periodicals Repository, that is popularly known as NOPR. All the 18 research journals have been added under open access mode for accessing full. Now let me explain about the major services of NISCARE, that is National Institute of Science, Communication and Information Resources, that is abstracting journals, that is also a form of secondary article if you recall. The Indian Science Abstracts is one of the major publications in India. The frequency of this publication is semi-monthly, that is twice in a month, total 24 issues in a year. It reports all Indian scientific work which is published in journals in India. It started from 1965. Beside this print version, Indian Science Abstract is now available online also. Plus, various issues from the year 2004 are also browsable. That is given in the format of issues wise. You can view only citation or bibliographic information is provided, and abstract is provided in the online search. Then next is secondary services, medicinal and aromatic plants abstracts, that is briefly called as MAPA. This is published as bi-monthly, that is once in 2 months. MAPA is a bi-monthly abstracting journal covering world literature, not only Indian, in the field of agronomy, botany, pharmacognosy, and biological activities of medicinal and aromatic plants. From 1988 onwards, MAPA is also available now on CD-ROM. As you know, NISCARE also covers science communication from the name itself, that is National Institute of Science, Communication and Information Resources. So one of the popular services is known as Popular Science magazine, which are published from NISCARE. There are 3 major publications which are well circulated. These are, number 1, the Science Reporter, that is in English, published monthly. Then in Hindi version is Vigyan Pragati, that is also published monthly. And one is Science Ki Duniya, that is quarterly and in Urdu language. These magazines publish information on popular science articles and on contemporary science topics, besides the rich flair that includes humor and fiction, puzzles, quizzes, crosswords, amazing scientific facts, inventions, discoveries, science projects, biographies of scientists which may be of interest and which may inculcate the interest in students, especially of school level or college level. As you know, newsletters are very common publications which are issued by various institutions, and normally it reflects the activities of the institution. NISCARE also publishes newsletters, that is R&D newsletters, that is research and development newsletters, which frequency is fortnightly, that is CSR News. First one is CSR News, and its Hindi version, which is called CSIR Samachar, that is published monthly. It provides a very useful link between various CSR lab institutes, because all the 41 labs institutes in India, they are in touch with the sister laboratories, what are their activities, what are the major programs, and other useful information as a news item. Very useful information is given, and one can see from the various columns published in this. This is also available online now. Through these publications, NISCARE disseminates information, as I told, the activities and accomplishments of CSIR to other R&D organizations also, academies, industries, etc., not only in India but abroad also. National Prior Art Search Services Facility. NISCARE has instituted a National Prior Art Search Services Facilities, that is NPASF, for the benefits of researchers, inventors, scientists of national research facilities and research science planners. Under NPASF, the following services are provided. Patent drafting. Under these services, professionals help in the preparation of patent drafts, enabling complete description of the embodiment of a process, machine, matter is provided. Prior art search. Under the prior art search facility, one can reveal prior inventions that bear close resemblance to any patent or non-patent literature. A search is conducted on patent literature, product literature, research journals and databases. This helps in filing of patent application or initiating new research proposals. Under Patent Information Service, analysis is carried out on large volumes of patent data in order to have an idea about the technology landscape. This results in unearthing of strengths and weaknesses of technologies, markets and portfolios. International Standard Serial Number. NISCARE is the national center of the International Standard Serial Number, that is ISN, International Center for assigning ISN numbers for serials published in India. ISSN is a worldwide identification code used by publishers, suppliers, libraries, information services, barcode systems, union catalogs, etc. for citation and retrieval of all types of serials. ISSN is useful in international publicity and recognition, since the concerned serial is automatically included in the International Serials Directory database. Natural Products Repository. NISCARE launched a quarterly online open access repository entitled Natural Product and Resources Repository, that is NPARR. It also includes abstracts of papers along with citation and address of corresponding through collection and collation from various core and non-core journals. So let me tell you about some of the major products which you can call as information resources in a sense of NISCARE. First of all, the wealth of India. This is one of the major resources. So as the word wealth is included in this, you may have first impression that it may concern with the money, but it's not the money. This is concerned with the raw materials, minerals, plants, trade, and all the details about nomenclature and other details which can be helpful not only for the researchers but for policymakers also. This is one of the prestigious resource of this care, that is called Wealth of India. Its Hindi version is called Bharat Ki Sampada. Then comes the major resource as National Science Library. Its National Science Library is an integral part of NSCARE, which accumulates which collects all the books in the field of documentation, computer science, library science, foreign services books, which are very important, and act as a supplement to other sources available in the library, and is very useful collection center where you can see the reports, monographs, which are normally not available in other libraries. Then it covers scholarly books and monographs also, as I told. Then next resource is the popular science books, indigenous databases. Then another important source is National Union Catalogue of Scientific Serials in India, that is commonly known as NUCSI. You see, you want to know which periodical is available in which library in India, you can come through this, and at your convenience you can access and see the publication details on online also at your convenience. The same periodical issue may be available in more than one place in a particular region, but whatever is convenient to you, that you can get access to that. That is the main purpose of the NUCSI. And lastly, the raw material herbarium and museum is also available along with the plant samples, specimens put there. It is a very useful resource for the students, especially who visit every year on the Foundation Day and have a close look to that. National Science Library. NSL set up in 1964 has rich collection of over 240,000 volumes of S&T publications in the country and is offering services on a national scale. It also acts as a referral center and clearinghouse for the best utilization of the existing collection in the country. The print resources of NSL include IT, proceedings of conference, seminars, symposia held in the field of science and technology in and outside the country, foreign language dictionaries, Indian scientific and technical periodicals, important foreign serials in the field of science and technology, specialized collection in the field of information science and library studies, and reports of R&D organizations. The services of NSL include opaque, e-journals, and ISN. Besides routine activities of a library, NSL provides its scientists, members, users the facility to access or browse and download any paper for their use from 4,256 international e-journals published by 16 publishers societies as per details provided in other section on NKRC. Besides this, users have access to over 2,500 open access journals. Wealth of India is an authoritative reference standard for information on raw materials of India, particularly in the current global trend to incorporate traditional knowledge systems into the proprietary mainstream. It is also a ready reckoner for researchers, entrepreneurs, plant-based industrialists, and policymakers. Each resource profile contains correct nomenclature, vernacular names, chief areas of distribution in India, broad parameters of cultivation in case of plants, pathological problems in case of plants and animals, chemical constituents, products, utilization, production, consumption in case of minerals, and trade data. Bharat Ki Sampada Prakritik Padarth is an encyclopedia on Indian raw materials based on flora, fauna, and minerals, in which The entries appear in Devanagari alphabetical order. A series publication of 12 volumes and 2 supplements. Bharat Ki Sampada is the Hindi version of The Wealth of India, that is raw materials series, with a difference in subject matter volume wise. Each series cover those plants, animals and minerals which render medicines, food products, beverages, fruits, nuts, spices and condiments, fats and oils, essential oils, masticatory, fumigatory, fiber, pulp, wood and forest products, etc. Entries under Bharat Ki Sampada. Each entry in its series provide correct identification of plants and their scientific and vernacular names, in addition to the relevant references and index on the names in Indian languages. Articles on crop plants cover the aspects pertaining to cultivation, harvesting, storage, diseases and pests and their control, etc. For raw materials, the series cover information on the occurrence in the country, data about their production, yield, import and export. NISCARE provides comprehensive state-of-the-art reports on specialized subjects for the benefits of research scientists and academicians. NISCARE has brought out several publications as part of this program. For example, popular science books. NISCARE has brought out as many as 60 popular science books in English under different series, that is IT for All. The Institute has launched a new series of books on IT for All. Topics of these books include Microsoft Word for Beginners, Microsoft PowerPoint, Web.com, Build Your Web Home, C++ for Beginners, The Sea Adventure, Visual Basic. Apart from English, all the 7 books are available in Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, Kannada, Gujarati, Marathi, Tamil, Bengali and Malayalam. Raw Material Herbarium and Museum. NISCARE has set up a herbarium and museum housing economically important raw materials of plant, animal and mineral origin from India at one place. The herbarium houses over 8,000 specimens of economic and medicinal plants of India, and the museum comprises over 3,000 samples of crude drugs, animal and mineral specimens. The herbarium provides information on folklore, ethnomedicine and traditional medicine, and is a source of knowledge for development of new herbal medicine. One of the major resources of NISCARE, as earlier also mentioned, that is National Union Catalogue of Scientific Serial in India, NUCSI. NUCSI is a data repository actually. A large number of unique journal titles and library holdings belonging to major universities and other types of institutions are involved. It provides information regarding the availability of journal titles in the libraries. The regular updation of the database is enhanced with the online access granted to the participating libraries via internet, so that users may get the updated information free of cost. The NISCARE, under this major activities, the projects are very important. NISCARE has started many projects, out of which science communication through multimedia, SCM, is worth mentioning here. It was established in 2010. Its main objectives or mandate is to carry out research in the area of scientific temper, public understanding of science and communication of science, and to collate existing audio-visual material and generate fresh content using multimedia and make it accessible to the public at large. The division is engaged in carrying out research in the field of development of communication models, probing the shifts of conceptual models, various indicators and tools for measuring public understanding of science and scientific temper. It also publishes a journal on scientific temper, which had recently started, and administration survey studies among various publics. SCM division has constructed a CSIR NISCARE tube, a platform to collect all the science films that have been produced CSR labs and other science departments in the country. As you are aware, after introduction of ICT and internet, the uh, prevalence of e-journals has become very popular in almost all the institutions, libraries. NISCARE has a very important role by way of disseminating information provided in the various journals published by various publishers. Under this, uh, under this, an important project which is termed as National Knowledge Resources Consortium (NKRC). Earlier, it was known as E-Journals Consortium. It has been renamed as NKRC. It was published. It was established in 2009 and as a network of libraries and information centers of 39 CSIR and 24 DST Institute also. It has increased the scope. Under this scheme, CSR scientists are able to access these journals and download material for their use. The activity ranges from creation to monitoring of the access facility of scientific periodicals published by leading international institutions. NKRC facilitates access to more than 5,000 e-journals of all major publishers, patents, standards, citation, and bibliographic databases. Apart from licensed resources, NKRC is also a single point entity that provides its users with access to a multitude of open access resources. Digital Information Resource Facility DIRF. Under the Digital Information Resource Facility DIRF data center, the services and data hosted on servers are in unorganized manner without any redundant infrastructure, major security and archival backup facility. This has significantly impacted level and quality of NISCARE services. With a view to overcoming the existing constraints, NISCARE has proposed to set up a project on Digital Information Resource Facility, that is DIRF, as an integrated facility. The focus of this facility is to provide uninterrupted, authorized and secure access to NISCARE and CSIR resources to the scientific community and researchers all over the world. The project on setting up of DIRF, which would provide an integrated state-of-art facilities for managing and sharing digital information sources of CSIR. CSIR Knowledge Gate Network Project. CSIR Knowledge Gateway and open source private cloud infrastructure, that is called NoGate, is 12th 5-year plan network project under Information Sciences Cluster. The project is to be implemented in phased manner by dividing CSIR KRC's knowledge source centers in 4 groups, a network board by CSIR NISCARE as nodal laboratory. Participating laboratories include CSIR Madras Complex and CSIR headquarters. Dear students, I hope you must have gained more insight into the activities of NISCARE, that is National Institute of Science Communication and Information Resources, by way of knowing about the product services, its resources, e-resources, particularly National Science Library, and some of the projects. You know, the project on NoGate and DIRF, they are still in process, advanced stage, and for updation, you may go through the website as niscare.res.in to have more idea and complete information on this. Thank you.